3 to 1, 15 to 1. I appreciate the belief, guys. Arpit, 100 to 1, you crazy mofo. Ronald, 5 to 1, 25 to 1, 20 to 1. Okay. You guys want to know what it was? I'll tell you. The first year of Gym Launch, my LTV to CAC was 100 to 1. I spent 100 grand and made 10 million. Wild. Recommend. It was wild, wild times. Okay. Now, how is that possible? Right? How is that possible? Most of the money that I've made in my life has happened during these distinct windows of opportunity where there was huge arbitrage between what it cost me to get a customer and what a customer is worth to me. And I've had that happen 4 times in my life, and each of those times have been above 30 to 1. And so the reason I'm so adamant about this is that I know, because I've had it happen, that you have to just keep beating up the system. You have to keep tweaking the money model, which is why I made the book Money Models. You have to keep cranking on this thing until eventually you crack through that lever. And so you see 12 to 1, people are like, that's crazy. I'm like, this is the minimum. And again, this is if you want to scale big. You can absolutely run a business that does 6 to 1 and make $1 million a year, $2 million a year. Like, you can do that. I'm saying, if you want to see what the biggest companies in the world have, they have absurd LTV to CAC. Now, there's only 2 ways to improve that ratio, right? Way 1 is you drive CAC down to 0, because there's only 2 long-term winning strategies in business. Have extremely low CAC, which means you build massive brand, A, or B, you have a product that is viral. Those are the 2 types of things that create really big companies on the cost side. On the other hand, you have the extremely high LTV side. So look at the company, I'll give you an example of each. So Facebook is a company that wasn't, oh, we have unlimited LTV. No, they have a business where CAC approached 0. And so if you can get CAC to 0, you could figuratively get 8 billion people for $0. And when you do that, even if you make a couple $100 a year on them, you still make a lot of money. On the other hand, you might have a company that's like Salesforce, right? And a company like that, they might make $1 million or $5 million per year on an enterprise level customer. Now, that customer isn't coming to them for free. Now, they do have some brand, of course, that's going to offset some of those CAC costs, but there's still going to be huge costs of getting those customers, especially the larger customers with contracts. They have to bid against other CRMs, et cetera, et cetera. And so both of those are big companies. The idea is that you have to know what type of company you're going and your winning strategy to scale. And so to make this extraordinary LTV to CAC ratios, one of these has to approach 0 or infinity. That's the game. So that's the second rule of thumb. Look at your 3 steps. Am I 0 to 1 on attraction? Do I have unlimited scale on attraction? So if you're like, what's an unscalable version? This would be like, I do manual outreach. That would be human in the loop versus I run ads or I make content. Conversion here would be checkout page is scalable. Human phone team or sales team in person, that has a human. Delivery, if I sell